Welcome, my name's Cuneo from Ray White Real Estate. Today we've got a series of industry experts to put together some videos to assist you as a purchaser or a seller to understand the real estate jigsaw puzzle. Come with me, let's go and get some great ideas. Property styling in the real estate industry. We're fortunate enough to be with Josie and her team from Simplify Property Styling. Could you tell us a little bit about Simplify and how long have you been in the industry?
We have been around since 2005, so about 9 years in the Brisbane area. I've done a lot in the north side of Brisbane. I work with an awesome team of ladies. Deborah and Tracy and I started the business back then. We dress properties for sale and that's all we do. So it's a small business, but we've hung in there, I think, because we get results. We have our own warehouse full of accessories and homewares and everything, so we can work with people in their homes. We use a lot of what they've already got and then just hire in furniture and bring in what they need.
When you're actually invited into someone's home, it's obviously quite an emotional experience. What are the main issues that consistently come up when you're invited to look at someone's home?
Last week we had a client at Ashgrove who was very emotional. She was very attached to her home. That's where she brought her kids up. And she was a bit unsure about selling. So, you know, we had a bit of hand-holding and we helped her through the process, and she was very nervous at first because she said, oh, these people are trompsing through my home. But you know, at the end of the day, she saw what we did. She saw that we didn't pack away all her items, that we used a lot of her gear.
I think the main things are the same things we all deal with at home. You know, it's having a bit too much gear for our space, and buyers want to see light and airy and spacious. So if anything, we have a bit less than what you normally would. So we'll often get people to store a few things and, you know, might repurpose something to another room and hire in something, but clutter and excess is often the main thing. And then it's things like furniture placement, and we can really make a huge difference with that because that's probably the key thing that we do.
You mentioned hiring furniture. There's obviously a couple of options. The owner could actually go and hire furniture themselves, or you could utilise your own services.
There are so many benefits. For starters, you know, most people are time poor, and going out yourself and trying to find hire furniture that's exactly right for the space is not that easy to do. We get priority with the furniture hire companies, we get special rates we pass on to them fully, so they save money there. And also I think it's hard when it's your own home. I know when I did mine, I got the girls in to help because fresh eyes really do make a difference. When you've been living there a long time, you don't see things yourself. That's one of the biggest things. It's always the finishing touches that make the biggest difference. We did one last week, one bedroom, we only added one hot pink cushion and it just changed the whole room, and even the owner came home, wow, and it's actually just one cushion, but it's those little things. So we'll bring all the soft furnishings, homewares, so things like if you're living there and sleeping in the bed, we might use your bedding if it's suitable, and then just add cushions, lamps, artworks, some accessories. We'll bring things like all the vases, books, magazines, so it's you don't want it to look staged. We've had comments recently, twice last week, from people who said that they had buyers through who said they were so relieved to see properties that weren't staged, and they sort of smiled to themselves because if it's done well, it shouldn't look it.
As a professional real estate agent, I often walk into vacant homes. Why would you stylise a vacant home?
First of all, I think people imagine that the furniture is going to take up more room than it does. Once you know, they even say to us, you won't get a double bed in there, and of course you do, and nice compact bed size, and it becomes a double bedroom, but they assume you'll only do a single, so we can often surprise them. The other thing is, if it's empty, there's nothing else to look at but any minor imperfections. And these days it's expected. I had a developer last week who said he's been doing it for 25 years in Brisbane. The first time he's dressing a property because he has to, because everyone else is.
What would you say is the Simplify difference?
We will do whatever it takes. It's that going over and above, and you know, if we need to put away all their toothbrushes and toothpaste, you know, if they've run out of time, we'll just do whatever it takes. We have lots and lots of testimonials and lots of hugs and kisses at the end of the day, so it's pretty rewarding for us, and I think that's our biggest difference.